Alright, it says we're live. My goodness. It says we're live. It's going to be kind of noisy this morning. Happy Friday, everybody. You know what time it is? It's time for that HMG weekly wrap-up, and we're jumping into this right off the bat. I got people walking around. I'm live in Texas. We're actually just north of Dallas, Texas, for this weekend's Vet Expo, and as you can tell, I'm excited, and we're jumping right into this right away. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If you jump on, make sure you... JD, thank you. Good morning. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. It's going to be kind of loud, and doing this up a little bit different. Tanya, good morning, dear. How are you? Appreciate you jumping on. All right. Well, hopefully it's back on. The internet here is shady at best, right? So, and everybody's wondering who I'm talking to. We'll get to that. We will get to that. I got a very special guest live here today that's going to help me out with the HMG weekly wrap-up. So like I said, Dallas, Texas, that's where we're at. We're here for Vet Expo that's put on by Gallant Few. It's been a great morning already. Seeing a dear friend, Bryce, had breakfast with him this morning. Tony, one of the board members of Gallant Few. Tomorrow's kind of an event tonight that we're doing that we'll probably shoot live a little bit, take some pictures. Of course, I say that and I always forget. We'll see. But if you don't know who Gallant Few is, go check them out, gallantfew.org. This is an event I've been looking forward to coming back to. So I absolutely love supporting this organization and being here. So I'm excited. But with that being said, we'll have more to go with Vet Expo and what happens, what transpires over this weekend here in Dallas, Texas. But we're going to get started because we're limited on time today. We got things to do, obviously. John, good morning to you, brother. So we're going to kick it off with the shows and see what's going on and what you missed this week. Lisa, good morning to you. So I'm going to start off with the Carry On podcast. Carry On podcast this week, they were talking about Corporal Brandon Alvarez, and they're discussing the mystery surrounding his alleged suicide with his mother, sisters, and his fiance. You don't want to miss this one. It's a lot of things going on with this episode, so check that out. That's this week's The Carry On podcast. Next up, we got the Arms Room. This week, the Arms Room is discussing the other side of gun control and why it is reasonable. Mind blown on this one. It opened your eyes to a lot of things, so check it out. That's this week's The Arms Room show. Also, we got next up, Time to Shine Today. Time to Shine Today with our buddy Fergie down in Florida. Topic this week, make reality TV your reality. Very interesting. So Scott is interviewing with strategy consultant, author, and top 100 finalist on American Idol, Brianna Rules. Did I say that right? We're going to say that I said that right, because we all know that I can't pronounce names right. So Brianna, I apologize if I said your name wrong. Moving on. So Brianna is actually based in Dallas, here in Dallas. So I'm really sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. You can find me. She's based in Dallas. She's a strategy consultant, reality TV music coach, and best-selling author of Make Reality TV Your Reality. She helps train people get on these reality singing shows. So check this out. This is a really interesting episode, and it was really fun to listen to and kind of put a different perspective on what goes on behind the scenes getting ready for these reality TV shows that are on TV right now. So check that out. That's this week's Time to Shine Today. Next up, we're going to talk with the Power of Investing in People podcast. I'm going to do this one a little bit differently because usually I'm like, Power of Investing in People podcast with Shane Sparks, blah, blah. So this week, I'm going to let our special guest talk about this week's episode of the Power of Investing in People podcast. So without further ado, it's time.
Now it's trying to reconnect. You shift the phone and
it's like,
Wi-Fi goes haywire. Hello, HMG family. So my show, The Carry On, I'm reading your notes. The Power of Investing in People. It's on my shirt, I guess. I should have looked down. I have two guests. I'm doing a Kansas City series this week, and it is with, the first one is Alex McAnderson. She is a Reiki master, and if you don't know what Reiki is, then please check out the interview. She's amazing. She went from corporate America to really learning how to heal with touch. And so it's really powerful. She kind of takes you through her own trauma and now how she's really a catalyst to heal. And so with meditation and through touch. And the second part of this week for the Kansas City series is my friend Ronnie Dumit, who has the nonprofit called Answering the Call. And it is for law enforcement officers, families. So we all know that they have issues, right, sometimes, and they might get hurt on the job. This isn't for just getting hurt on the job. This nonprofit is for any law enforcement officer's family who has been hurt, period. Whether it's ALS or cancer or anything, he really goes above and beyond the call by really helping the family cope financially and also getting in touch with resources that really support the family as a unit. So he has such a heartfelt story and such a gift to give that it's just an honor to have interviewed him. So with all that said, good to see everyone. I'll hand it back to our faithful leader, Adam.
I paid her to say that. No.
I don't know if you can tell, but we'll be laughing a lot this week.
Oh, God. I have a great, it's real quick with Shay. We met, let me see if I can move this here so we both get in. Shay and I met last year before the apocalypse, and we met Podfest
Military
in 2020, and it's been a blast ever since. She's such to say that she's an amazing individual, and that to enjoy her company is just truly an understatement. She has a huge heart, and what she's doing, and she'll be making some announcements here probably soon with new stuff that's coming up. So stay tuned for that. It's just exciting stuff, and we're truly blessed to have you a part of the HMG family. So thank you for your support. Thank you for being a part of the family and everything that you're doing. Seriously.
Well, normally we're laughing through tears, not tears this morning. Tears and coffee. I thought it was supposed to be tears and beer, right? Okay.
That's later. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. So, it's like I said, it's always a fun time, and our conversations are absolutely hysterical. Literally. All right, we're gonna move on. We got a couple more shows to cover here. Next up, we got Not Your Average Operator, and they're talking Chapter 3.
Motorcycle races.
That guy's in a hurry. We're talking Chapter 3 of their series, The Tender Warrior. Melon, Tony Sr., and Raph come together this week with the absence of Mike, who they love to get on. It's just funny. And they're talking about the Tender Warrior series. They're covering Chapter 3 of Stu Weber's label, and they're covering what Stu calls the 4 pillars of manhood. He defines the 4 pillars as the king, warrior, mentor, and friend. And it's really a critical chapter that looks at the roles that played out by men in society and have helped shape this world. The team agreed that this chapter has been one of the most challenging for several reasons, and mostly it's the application of looking at themselves through an honest, introspective lens. This chapter is not for the faint of heart. I just started reading this book. I got the audio book. I mentioned that last week, and this is one of those ones where you just kind of like, as men, you really kind of look within yourself. The 4 pillars are the fundamental roles that every man plays in his life, whether he acknowledges them or not. This is a really powerful episode, and I'm really glad that they're doing this series, and it's getting a lot of great feedback. So, check this out. That's this week's Not Your Average Operator. All right, let me see here. Shay. Good morning, Shay. Thanks for being here. Andrew, good morning. Good morning. Travis, good morning, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you guys. I love that you guys. This makes my week when you guys jump on. It really does. I love it. All right, next up we got Ubaldi Reports. Check them out. They do their live feeds on the Ubaldi Reports Facebook page. Ubaldi Reports, check it out. You're going to love it. They're doing their live streaming. We're still playing around with that. 9/11 Remembered. Give them a check out. He's got 5 episodes up right now. Interviewing first responders that were at Ground Zero during 9/11. And now it's been 20 years. So check it out. There's some fascinating stories there. Next up, we have the MSEC podcast with our friends over at Military Child Education Coalition, also based here in Texas, about 2 hours south here near Killeen, near Fort Hood area. This week's episode of the MSEC podcast, Opening Your Hearts and Your Homes, understanding the foster care process and how military families are some of the best resource families available to those disadvantaged children. This is kind of a tearjerker. I'm not gonna lie. This one will get to you, but it's a great conversation and very eye-opening. Again, this one, Opening Your Hearts and Your Homes. It's this week's the MSEC podcast with our friends over at the Military Child Education Coalition. I say this every week, so I'm going to say it again. If you are active duty, National Guard, Reserve, or a veteran, and you have children that live at home, the MSEC has a plethora of resources for you guys to use. Go check that out. All right, moving on. Next up, we got the S3 with our man JD, who was on a little bit earlier this morning. JD is he's prepping this week for hell to freeze over because the Patriots are at the bottom and the Arizona Cardinals are at the top of the NFL. He's so dramatic. Sorry for picking against Wisconsin. Yeah, you told me you wouldn't, but that's fine. I see where our friendship stands. Thanks. Anyway, well, listen. So Arizona is at the top of the NFL, but it's too early for the Desert Dwellers to start celebrating for success or connect yet again. Here we go. It's jumping off. Hopefully, you guys are still seeing this. So, what's happening? JD's talking the NFL. What's happening in Week 5? But he also talks about the potential jail time for unvaccinated NBA players who break rules in Canada. And with the New York vaccine mandate, what should Kyrie Irving do? Very interesting. JD's going to be covering this tomorrow live on the S3's Facebook page. So check it out. Leave him your thoughts on everything that's going on with the NBA, because these mandates and stuff, whether you agree with them or don't agree with them, irrelevant. It's kind of interesting how professional sports is getting into this yet again. So that's going to be tomorrow. I believe it's 8 a.m. Arizona time. JD, if I'm wrong, you shouldn't have bet against Wisconsin. I don't know, put the time in where you're supposed to be in it. That's just what I'm going to say about that. Next, I know, I'm horrible. Next up, we got your 6 at 6 with our friends over at the People's Patriot Project. Every Sunday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, People's Patriot Project. They come together. It's a community. Get together, watch them. They have some great veteran artists that come on. They do their songs. They talk about what's going on in the veteran community and whatnot. And talk about community as a whole. So by all means, check it out. Every Sunday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, People's Patriot Project. Go check it out. The Decision Hour. I was supposed to put my show up this week, and I'm a little behind schedule. So I'm pretty sure that'll go up sometime this weekend when I find time. Stay tuned. All right. The suspense is killing you, I know. What am I going to talk about? I don't know. I got to see what's going on. So, I gotta give us a shout out to some of our sponsors real quick, because without you guys, it keeps the lights on here.
Or not
not
maybe
here,
the
but
internet.
it keeps the internet on. But apparently that's a little sketchy too. So we're looking for some more. If you can, also, right? So first off, 2A Republic, love their shirts and stuff. 2A Republic, you go to their website 2arepublic.com. Get promo code HMG and get 10% off with every purchase. Simper Savage, my buddy John and Stacy, love them over there. They make the best salad dressings and marinades on planet Earth. Go check it out, simpersavage.com, or as John likes to say, get you some. Short Mountain Distillery, huge fans of theirs. They are partnered with our sister company, HMG Beverage. They do our spirit line, our gin, and our bourbon, which can be purchased. So if you are in the Middle Tennessee area, go down and you want something to do this weekend, go to Short Mountain Distillery and pick yourselves up some a bottle or two of the HMG gin or the HMG bourbon.
Hey, you know what would go really great with that?
What's that?
I'm just going to push this out there.
Yeah.
So give your fans for the Christmas season is to have etched logo little
Oh, that's
glasses.
a great idea.
Sorry, I just had to say that because I know if you want little glasses to go with your HMG beverage, then let Adam know that would be a great gift to give. Holidays are coming, just saying.
We'll be taking orders now.
Pre-ordering
so
now.
Start your pre-order for these gifts that we have not created yet now, so we can get them out in enough time. Thank you, Shay. All right, we Attica Systems, Digital Trigger, Rick's Roasters, our roaster for our coffee. Listen, while we're doing the etch glasses here, Shay, come on back into the picture. As we're doing the etch glasses, perhaps for also Christmas gifts, if you're a coffee drinker, check out HMG Coffee, but then also get a custom, we'll get yourselves a mug. We'll figure it out. But we're going to pre-order that stuff now, and we'll figure it out later.
There you go.
That's what we're going to do. We're doing that today because we can.
Yeah.
All right? So Rick's Roasters, check them out. We absolutely love our coffee over there, and we appreciate them. We also got First Amendment Praetorian and My Tax Fella. Listen, if you're a small business owner and you need help with your taxes or bookkeeping, talk to my man Anthony. I send everybody over to him. I absolutely love My Tax Fella and his entire team over there. They keep us straight. We use them all the time for stuff. I bother him as much as possible. It's probably why he didn't take my call right now. Anyway, Anthony, I love you, brother. I'm just playing. So go check that out, mytaxfella.com. And listen, I got to thank each and every one of you that jump on each and every week and look at my ugly mug doing this. Thank you, because without you guys are the reasons why I keep doing this. I want to thank all the shows that are part of HMG on here. Shay, thanks for jumping on and being at this event this weekend. We're going to have a great time. Stay tuned for more of what's to come here live in Dallas, Texas. Vet Expo. It's happening this weekend, so stay tuned for more details. Until later on, stay tuned, all right? God bless you. God bless America. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.